Welcome to Funimation 3D iKids and Family Cartoon. Today, we're going to take a journey to learn all about Mercury, the fastest planet in our solar system. Mercury is small, rocky, and very special in many ways. It's the closest planet to the Sun, and it has some pretty wild features that make it stand out from the rest of the planets. Are you ready to learn why Mercury is so unique? Let's blast off and discover what makes this little planet so interesting. Let's start by talking about Mercury's size. Compared to Earth, Mercury is really small. In fact, Mercury is only about 1/3 the size of Earth. That means you could fit about 3 Mercuries inside Earth. If you held a ball that's about the size of Mercury, it would be a little smaller than our moon. It might be tiny, but it's still a mighty planet with a lot of secrets to discover. Now, let's talk about Mercury's surface. Mercury's surface is rocky and full of craters. Just like the Moon, Mercury has been hit by many space rocks over the years, leaving behind deep, round marks on the surface. These craters are like scars on Mercury's face, and they tell the story of how the planet has been pelted by space debris for billions of years. If you were standing on Mercury, you'd see a dusty, rocky landscape with big craters everywhere, just like a desert, with no plants or water. The sky would be black because Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere like Earth, so there's nothing to make the sky blue. Speaking of no atmosphere, that leads us to Mercury's temperatures. Because Mercury has no atmosphere to protect it, the temperatures on the planet go from extremely hot to incredibly cold. During the day, when the sun is shining on Mercury, temperatures can reach up to 800 degrees, 427 degrees. That's hotter than your oven at home. But here's the crazy part. When the sun sets, the temperature drops all the way down to 330 degrees, 201 degrees. That's freezing cold. It's like having the hottest day ever and then the coldest night ever. If you were on Mercury, you'd be standing in extreme heat during the day and freezing cold at night. It's like the planet has no middle ground, just extreme temperatures all the time. Now, let's talk about Mercury's orbit, because this planet is the fastest one in our solar system. Mercury takes only 88 days to orbit around the Sun. That's right, 88 days, which is a lot shorter than the 365 days it takes Earth to make one trip around the Sun. Because Mercury is so close to the Sun, it doesn't have far to travel, so it zips around the Sun at a speed of about 112,000 miles per hour. That's faster than any other planet. Imagine being able to travel that fast. Mercury would win any race in the solar system. But there's something else that's interesting about Mercury's orbit. Its day is much longer than its year. A single day on Mercury lasts about 59 Earth days. That means, while Mercury zooms around the Sun in just 88 days, it takes 59 days for Mercury to spin once around on its axis. So a day on Mercury is almost 2 months long. That's a really long day, isn't it? Now let's talk about something else that makes Mercury unique: its lack of atmosphere. You might be wondering, why doesn't Mercury have an atmosphere? The reason is that because Mercury is so close to the Sun's heat and powerful solar wind blew away the gases that could have formed an atmosphere. An atmosphere is what protects us here on Earth and keeps us from being exposed to harmful radiation from the Sun. But Mercury doesn't have an atmosphere to protect it, which means there's no air to breathe, no clouds, and no way to trap the Sun's heat. That's why Mercury has such extreme temperatures and no protection from space. Now, imagine standing on the surface of Mercury. Without an atmosphere, you'd feel the blazing heat during the day, and when the sun sets, you'd suddenly be freezing. There would be no air to breathe, and the sky would be dark and empty, except for the stars. You'd see the sun up close, much bigger and brighter than it looks from Earth. The craters on the surface would make it look like a giant rocky desert, with no water or plants in sight. It would be a strange but fascinating place to be. Mercury is also the closest planet to the Sun. Because it's so close, it gets the most sunlight and heat from the Sun. But it also has the shortest orbit. The Sun's gravity pulls Mercury in tightly, keeping it very close to the center of our solar system. Since Mercury is small and doesn't have the strong gravity of bigger planets like Earth, it can't escape the Sun's pull. This is why Mercury stays so close to the Sun and moves so quickly around it. Here are a few fun facts about Mercury. A year on Mercury is only 88 Earth days long. That's a super short year. Mercury has no moons. It's the only inner planet without any. Because of Mercury's small size, it has a very weak gravity. This means you could jump higher and feel lighter on Mercury than you do on Earth. Mercury has no atmosphere, so there's no protection from the sun's heat or the coldness of space. So, what makes Mercury so special? It's the fastest planet in our solar system, it has extreme temperatures, and it's the closest planet to the Sun. Even though it's small, it has a big role to play in the solar system, and it teaches us a lot about how planets work. If you liked learning about Mercury, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. There's more to explore in the Journey Through Space series, so make sure you check out the rest of our videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time on our next space adventure.